Hello and welcome to Mom Help Monday. This is our third installment for our How to Get Things Done series. And today we are going to be talking about expectations. Now, I am Kirsten Reeder, founder of the Vibrant Mom Society, author of Joy in Motherhood, and most importantly, mom of three. And I help busy moms get things done so that they can make the time with their kids count, because it's going by so quickly and we only have a short amount of time. So let's make the most of it. So this month we have been talking about how to get things done. And in parts 1 and 2, I showed you my super simple method for getting all of that information out, organizing it, putting it on your schedule so that your to-do list goes from a mile long to done. Now today, we are going to be talking about the expectations that we have when it comes to what we have to do and getting things done. Now, as a type A kind of personality with control freak tendencies, I like things to go the way that I want them to go, okay? And I'm sure some of you can relate, right? If you can, yeah. And so I expected for myself a lot of things that I realized were making the situation and problems worse. And after I started implementing this method of getting my to-do list out, writing it down, scheduling it in, and getting it done, I realized that the expectations that I had were not fitting with the actual life that I had. I had very young children, and when you have little ones, your schedule is not completely in your control. They could have the same schedule every day for like a year. Okay, kids don't. For like a month, right? They wake up at this time, they have a nap at this time, they're hungry at this time, and then you schedule something and they will change it. They'll wake up earlier. Their nap time will be shorter. They will be hungry an hour before you were planning on feeding them. Things like that. So as a mom of little ones, you have to be capable of rolling with the punches, right? Capable of saying, okay, well, this is the plan, but we're going to do this, and being able to change that up when it's necessary, and not having those expectations being changed completely derail your plan and completely derail like whatever you thought, and make you feel like you're not good enough, or that you are part of the problem, or getting frustrated at your little ones for making things change. Okay, so these are some of the ways that I have learned to manage those expectations and manage when things do not go the way that I planned them to. First of all, you have to think about what is the worst thing that can happen if this doesn't get done, right? Because you do have those things on your list for a reason, right? They need to happen. And then think about, okay, so if you don't get to the grocery store today, what will happen? Do you have zero food? Is it possible to, have a delivery service, order online, different things like that. Different places you can, order your groceries online and they will deliver them to you. It's kind of fabulous. And so just think of different options that can happen if you don't get that thing done, right? Can it be pushed to the next day? Can it be pushed for an hour, or, something like that, okay? And second of all, look at, are these expectations actually reasonable? Because we might have a whole lot of stuff, but when you have little ones, getting like 2 things done on that list per day can be very productive. And so at the end of the day, do not see, oh my goodness, I had this for this and I had this for this and I got one of them done, as like a failure. It is not a failure. You have other people that you are taking care of, right? And their needs are sometimes going to come above the other things that need to happen. And that is okay, because they will not be little for a very long time. It will pass very quickly. And at one point, you will be able to have like a spotlessly clean house, and they will be grown, and it will be a completely different dynamic, right? And so just know that this is a temporary time, and you don't have to get a million things done, and it will be okay. Now, I know that one of the things that can be often like on the to-do list or something that you want to do and feel like doing is making your house like clean like all the time. Now, I am the kind of person that likes things picked up. If it's necessarily like, spotless and sterilized, that's a different story. But I like things picked up because mess and clutter kind of makes me crazy. And so I used to stress myself out by saying, okay, it's the end of the day and I have to wash all the dishes and I have to sweep the floor and I have to make sure all of these things are picked up and the laundry needs to be folded and all of these things needed to be done by like the end of the day. And it was stressing me out because I was tired, right? Like you're tired taking care of these people all day and or working and then making dinner and then getting everyone to bed, right? And so I decided, because a lot of times, parents, when we are stressed out, that is when we get frustrated and stressed out with our children. And that's when we tend to yell and to get annoyed and frustrated at them, when technically they're not really doing anything wrong. They're just being kind of children, right? And so when we can say, okay, this is my issue, and realize it does not have to be done right now, this is okay, then it allows us to be more calm, less stressed, where we can deal with our children in a different, better way. And so sometimes I leave the dishes in the sink and overnight, and then I'll wash them in the morning because I'm just tired and I don't want to. Sometimes now I, let the kids have their toys on the floor when they go to bed because we are all tired and it's not worth damaging that relationship that I have with them to put it away, when in the morning, when they're refreshed and they have more energy, when I'm refreshed and I have more energy, we can say, okay, and come at it with the attitude of, okay, now it's cleanup time, and everybody can have a better attitude, right? So these ways of managing your expectations can make your stress level go way down when we do not put this high level of this has to be done and it has to be done this way and it has to be done right now on ourselves. Because generally the worst thing that can happen is really not that bad. So take this away this week, put it into practice. Let me know how it goes. I want to know in the comments. Put it down there. And if you want help figuring out your schedule and a routine for your family, schedule a call with me. I would love to talk with you and we can chat about this and figure out how to get that to-do list done for you and make a routine and a schedule for your family that will work for you for this time. So a link to do that is below, and I really look forward to chatting with you. And watch for next week when we are concluding this series. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. Bye.